Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, our old friends E-Trade are back, this time with a savings account offer that could net you up to $1,000 depending on how deep your pockets go. So in typical fashion, we'll cover its offer, terms, conditions, requirements, eligibility, everything you need to know to make their money become your money. So of course, that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, as always, there will be a blog post down below, as well as a direct offer link, not a referral system to get you where you need to go the fastest. There is mention in this one of, it's not targeted, but it says, well, as long as you get the code from, a marketing affiliate, which I would imagine the public promo page would count just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's nationwide, open to everyone. I have an E-Trade account, and I did get an email about this one as well. So there's that. But I feel good saying this one is open to everyone. Of course, let's take a look at it and get to work with the promotional material. Now, not a single happy person in sight, and which I guess makes sense because if you dealt with E-Trade in the past, sometimes they can be difficult. That little design thing they have is cool, but it's not a happy person. And I wasn't thrilled to see E-Trade again either, but they've got money. We want it. We'll talk about it. So let's just keep moving despite the happy people, shall we? So open a new premium savings account. There's your promo code, SAVE100. Deposit the following amounts within 30 days of opening. So 25K is going to get you $250, 50K is going to get you $500, 75K get you $750, and 100K get you $1,000. So basically like 1%. Now you do need to maintain the balance for 45 additional days after the 30-day funding period. So again, just be mindful of when you start counting. You could deposit the money on day 2. Doesn't really matter. It's basically going to start counting from day 31 on. You can do 45 days from then. The bonus post 30 days after completion is going to be valid through February 28th of next year. And it's also worth noting that the account right now does have a 3.75% APY at the time of taping. So all that, again, does make it worth considering. It's a decent APY, I would say, especially given that we've seen rates drop a few times. I think they're going to talk about rate cuts again in December. I think folks feel like they might not drop them again, but either way, 3.75, not too bad, plus an extra 1% on your bonus. And it's really not that long of a lockup period either. So I have not signed up yet. I think I will sign up if it lasts until January or February. A lot of times they say it'll last this long, but who really knows? Generally with savings bonuses, because it's like a mini cap raise, we do see them go the length of it. It's usually the checking offers, I think, they get pulled sooner, but I will, and I'd be trying to go after the 50,000 tier. I think I just got like 30,000, like 35,000 tied up between different banks right now. So I'd rather just wait it out, see if I can get to that mid tier as well. But overall, again, I don't think it's a bad offer by any means. So let's do eligibility, fees, and closures. Again, there's no direct deposit or anything like that here. The main thing is just to be aware of the time. Make sure you time it correctly. But again, when you're getting 3.75, it's not the worst thing in the world to send it over or leave it a little bit longer. So anyhow, eligibility, fees, and closure. Okay, so it is nationwide, as you would imagine. Now, they do say each customer is limited to a lifetime maximum of 2 PSA offers. I think that's premium savings account offers. I don't know that means you could do 2 right away, because I think the promo code is going to matter. I think so. Like the next time they run this, they may have a different promo code, and so you could do this twice per lifetime. That's the way I'm going to read this offer. I don't think most people are going to have $200,000 or, want to do $125,000 or some combination of that. So probably not a problem, but just remember that they say 2 per lifetime. Now, the premium savings is fee-free, which is nice. And there is no closure rule listed here either. But again, if you can, I would probably close it afterwards and then do another one later if they offer it again. So really, not too bad. Again, we covered it. The interest rate, I think, is fine. Makes this one the easy set and forget. The lockup period only being 45 days. Even if you want to bump it to like 55 or 60 days, given transfer time, and just, some people like to leave the money a little bit extra just to pad it, make themselves, feel a little bit safer. That's totally fine. Even then, I think this is not too bad. Now, I will note that what I alluded to in the beginning, on the checking side, E-Trade's done a checking offer, and then they refused to pay out some of us, myself included. This was a while ago. I think this was like last year or the beginning of this year. But what they had done is basically they they didn't like that we were just doing the direct deposit, meeting the requirement as listed, and then immediately taking the money out. Then they updated their checking offer to specify like, hey, if it's obvious that you're only here for the offer and not in good faith, then we won't pay you. And for the record, as long as you've written that down as a rule, then they have no problem with it. But the point I'm trying to make is, one, be aware of who E-Trade is and how they've done things in the past. But number two, because this is a savings offer, I don't believe that would happen here. And the reason being is because the offer is designed for you to set it and leave it, not to do more transfers or anything like that. So I don't expect anything like that to happen given the nature of the product. Again, I myself will hopefully get to sign up for this one. It'll just have to be early next year before it expires. But do try to give everyone all the information so you can make your own decision. E-Trade has also been good in the past of sending offers, sending notifications that you were enrolled, and then I think it even showed on the checking offer in your account. You could see it in the side in your notifications. I assume that will be the same as the savings account. Again, it's not required, but it's always just nice to see a little bit extra confirmation that everything is linked correctly on the back side. So we do like to see that. We wish more banks would do more of that. But there you go. That is E-Trade. So let's hit the summary slide here and plug some stuff to bring us home. And as we said, the target is E-Trade. The product is a premium savings account. This is, of course, nationwide. Your payout, you're looking at up to $1,000, depending on how deep your pockets are. Requirements, again, deposit the following amounts within 30 days of opening. 25K will get you $250, 50K will get you $500, 75K will get you $750, and 100K will get you $1,000. So it's about 1%. And again, as we said, the APY at the time of taping is 3.75%. So all in, making it not too bad. You do need to maintain those balances for 45 additional days after the 30-day funding period. So again, just keep that in mind when the clock officially starts. Premium savings is fee-free, and there is no closure rule, so you can shut it down if you so choose. And just like that, there is some more money in your pocket. But of course, if this one is not for you, well then, again, check out profitablecontent.com. Is the channel's blog. It's always linked down below for you, as well as on the channel homepage over there. Again, we post the latest news stories, plenty more bank promotions. So if you already hit E-Trade twice or you just don't trust them, we've got more options for you over there for sure. And of course, we have credit card offers as well. In addition to that, we do have a channel members Discord. The join button will tell you more, but the gist of it is it's a Discord, as the name implies, shared between this channel and the main channel. It's $5 a month, cancel anytime. We're trying to assemble some of the best bonus hunters in the game to find offers, to refer one another. When applicable, use member links in videos and blog posts. The idea being that your membership will be paid for by a referral or two each year. Of course, there is no earning cap, so you can do much more than that. I don't even keep track of how much folks earn, but we're generally hovering around 100 members strong, so we'd love to see you over there if you are interested. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. So, of course, if you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week, of course, right back here, or every single day on profitcontent.com. I do that every single time I tape back-to-back main channel, this channel. I always mess up the outro. Point is, we're always here. We're here every week on how to make the bank's money become your money. So, as always, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.